Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to the channel and a new Crusader Kings 3 video and mod spotlight review video. If you enjoy these types of videos, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel and these videos be seen as I'm trying to build something here, and that definitely helps, as well as subscribing so you don't miss out on any Crusader Kings 3 content or any other strategy game content moving forward. And of course, if you are looking for ways to support the channel, there are links down in the description to Discord, Patreon, Nexus GG Store, Twitch, Twitter, you name it. So, all the usual YouTuber-y stuff out of the way, let's get into today's topic. Well, obviously you clicked on it, so you know what it's about. It's about trade routes in Crusader Kings 3. If you've watched any of my previous, or a few of my previous videos, you know that trade and trade mechanics is something that I desperately want to be part of Crusader Kings 3. Why? Well, you know, trade was kind of important for the medieval world, as it was for any other period of time in human history. And the reason for that is, of course, you can start building trade republics, or trade empires, kingdoms, play tall, really stretch that a little bit more. We do have some, I guess, trade simulation type things if you expand on your harbor buildings, but really trade in itself isn't really existent in Crusader Kings 3. However, the fantastic Silk Road mod changes it all. There's a link down in the description where you can go to the Steam page and download or subscribe or whatever you want to call it to the Silk Road mod. And today I'm going to talk about the Silk Road mod, everything it adds, from trade routes and trade mechanics to special buildings and new maps. So let's dive on in. Okay, for the sake of this little video, I've started in 1066 here in Jinja, and the reason why is because it lies on the Silk Road. So first thing I'm going to show you as I scroll out here is the trade routes map mode. Down here on the right, you can see it right away. We'll click on that and boom, you've got trade routes all across, but not just the Silk Road, and everywhere it extended. And if you kind of overlay this versus the historical sources, it looks to pretty much simulate. Also, it kind of has to, because there were sea routes that went to some spots where land routes didn't go, and we don't really have that, so this kind of helps simulate that. But on top of that, we have the trans-Saharan trade routes as well. So that is the North African, Sub-Saharan African, and Trans-Saharan African trade. That's very important. Now, what you can see on right here is a legend. So you have the Silk Road in this kind of, I don't know what you would call that, pink, purplish pink, pastel purple pink. Then you have this pastelish green here for Trans-Saharan, and then you've got block trade route where nothing is right now, and the trading post. Trading post. So let's go back to Jinja, and we will scroll in here a little bit closer. So as we can see, the trade route goes through Jinja, and then on top of that, we have this little trading post. So if we click on the holding here, we have right here the trading post. Trading post here at level 4, you've got the different levels of trading posts that give you trade value. Trade value adds tax revenue to your holding and realm. On top of this, the trading post gives you a plus 0.9 per month in taxes and development growth of plus 0.2. If you expand it all the way out to the highest level, that gives you a plus 400 in trade value and a tax increase of 1.7 and dev growth of 0.4 per month. So very beneficial to you financially, because again, like I said, overall the trade route helps a lot when it comes to income for your realm. So if you are on a trade route, it helps you with your taxes. If you capture a trade route, and that's what adds the mechanic to me, what makes it so interesting, not just that now you can play tall as a nation because you have this additional dev growth and tax income growth. But on top of that, you can kind of look at it if you are, say, oh, let's pick someone down here, Nagormo or Guje, and you're like, oh, you know, we're completely outside of any of the Silk Road trade routes. Well, we've got some here and some there. Well, let's focus our conquests on this area. Or if you're the Ghaznavids, you have quite a few flowing through here, including quite a few trade posts. So you really want to focus on that. Maybe take over Kazmira, Transaxonia, add some money. Or if you're in Greater Liao and you play as the Mongols, it's a great place to raid and a great place to conquer, to bring in that extra money. The same, of course, is true for down here. If we look at Ghana as becoming even more powerful and has even more money because of that. Of course, you have your Trans-Saharan Trading Post. Okay, we've got our camel breeders and the university here, but overall, that gives you even more control over the Trans-Saharan trade. Kanem was very powerful during this time period, and the Almoravids will add some more wealth there as well. So controlling these key strategic choke points will make playing in Africa even more interesting, just like Asia, because as the Seljuks, a lot goes through here, but you could even be Comania and direct some trade through here. It adds so many fun dynamics. So not just do you have trade posts added to this, you have new special buildings, as well as a few new map modes. So let's look at the new map modes. So first you have season, and this shows seasons and really only when winter hits, so it shows you how far winter is coming. It's September now, so you don't see winter on here. Then you can add holy orders, if there are any holy orders, which there aren't yet at the beginning of the game, where those sit. Then you can look at my dynasty, and you can see here is our little dynasty. And you can show where your dynasty is all across the map. I really like that addition. And then this one here, special building map. This I love. I really would have made my unique buildings guide way easier had I had this map mode versus the way I had to search everything. But it shows you all the different special and unique buildings available in Crusader Kings 3. I mean, aside from trade and everything, this map mode alone for me is worth a lot because, again, you can add so many strategies. And on top of that, they have added a number of new special buildings. I'm going to show you one right here in the county of Dunhuang. Let's actually go back to realm mode. You can see we have the Dunhuang Caves. So your hostile raid time is plus 150%. So again, Mongols are going to have it a little bit harder. The holder of this holding gets a monthly renown bonus of plus 5%. Diplomatic range, it gets increased by 75%. Supply duration plus 20%, supply capacity plus 20%, development level of a trading post requiring minus 25%. So it's cheaper to develop the trading post here. So it also adds some additional information. The caves contain some of the finest examples of Buddhist art spanning a period of 1,000 years. The first caves were dug out in AD 366 as places of Buddhist meditation and worship. The Mogao caves are the best known of the Chinese Buddhist grottos, and along with Longmen grottos and Yongang grottos are one of the 3 famous ancient Buddhist sculptural sites of China. So that adds that one. So there are so many new buildings here. I know I found a few other ones. I'm trying to remember. Here we go. I think this is one, that's right. The Torpaz Carrez. This one is up north here in Kocho. So this adds more taxes, building time construction, and costs go down, dev growth bonuses as well. So again, you can see all of the different special buildings and unique buildings along with those trade mechanics. As I mentioned previously, trade is very, very important for me, in my opinion, on how this game can really advance to the next level. And I hope that Paradox does add a trade mechanic to Crusader Kings 3 relatively soon. What they have going on with Royal Court, I really like, but I'd like to see a trade mechanic as well as, of course, the trade republics being able to be played. But what this does is give you the ability to create your own trade republic. You know, maybe just as an RPG thing, but it does add more depth to it. Now, as far as mod compatibility goes, probably anything that messes with game mechanics is not going to be compatible. Anything that deals with unique buildings or special buildings, building slots, probably not going to be compatible. I don't know if this is Iron Man compatible or not, or save game compatible or not, because I don't really play a lot of achievement stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. I like more the in-depth game mechanics behind it all. So if this is something you enjoy, please hit that like button. Don't forget, go into the description, click on the link to the Silk Road mod, check it out, and let me know your thoughts. A, about the new map modes, the new special buildings, and B, overall trade mechanics in the game and adding it this way. And if you do end up playing with Silk Road, please let me know how that's going for you. And you can let me know either on Twitter or head on over to the Discord. The Realm Builder Discord is growing, and the link is down in the description, along with Patreon and Nexus GG, and Twitch and Twitter links as well. So until next time, I am Realm Builder Guy, and I will talk to you soon.